I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. Nap town. I be that more you gon' remember. Sahara Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. Sahara Bay front line till the law call my number. Who do I trust? Me? That's who. Who put this together? Me? That's who. Jamal. You want a job? Jamal. You want a job? Sure, Tony. Sure, Taharka. Ali, say hello to my little friend. It's called a mouse in research. Hey, Jamal, you want a job? Say hello to my little friend. It's a brand new mouse. You want to play? You want to go to war? I'll take you to war. I'll take you to war. You want to go to war? I'll take you to war. You want to go to war? Dumb as you. What's wrong with these people, man? What's wrong, man? Come on, man. Come on, man. I talk about, man. I'm your friend, brother. I'm your friend, man. Why you do that to me, man? Why you make me do this? I remember when I was a young fella. I remember I was a young fella. And I used to like fight a lot, right? I could really throw them hands. I was real nice. Bam, bam, bam. I really enjoyed fighting. I'm telling you, big, small, little, tall. I was real nice, right? And I used to like to fight, but I used to like when you push me so I can have reason. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know how people that like to fight, right? But they don't really want to fight. And you want to be pushed. You want to be pushed. So when you go off, you justified. That's me. For real. I'm that type of guy. I be like, man, stop, man. Stop, man. Come on, man. Stop playing. Bam, bam. Ball game. Bing. Oh, my God. Oh, my. I be like, stop, man. Come on, man. Stop playing. Bam, bam. Knocked out. And I'm here I go. All right, man. All right. Man, I told him stop playing, man. You know what I mean? Hey, can you get my phone and call my mama? Mama! Mama! They locked me up again. Boy, what the heck you done did? I told him stop playing with me. Gucci Mane Jeezy. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, man. I'm trying to tell you. That's the... Listen, I'm not playing. And as we talk about this show tonight, right? As we... Oh, man. As we talk about this show tonight, right? One thing that's true, right? That you have to understand. Listen, if you think a person is an agent, one way that you can find out, try to find out their childhood. Find out about their childhood. If you can do that, they might can pass by not being an agent. But try to listen. Just like I told you I was nice with them hands, I got people that can vouch for me. Real talk. I can go to my old neighborhood, right? I ain't gonna say right now, you know what I mean? We're a little bit older now. Everybody getting ready for work tomorrow. It's Sunday night, but I was about to embellish a little bit, like right now. Nah, it's a whole nother generation out there right now. All the people I know, they trying to clean up from 20 years of mess, or they getting some rest so they can go work in the morning. You know what I mean? Real talk. But with that being said, right, I've always been the type to like, man, listen, man, I don't want that trouble, man. Like if my sister and her boyfriend get the beef or something, my sister come home boo-hooing. Oh, I look at my sister, walk out the door, grab that old piece of oak. Main man, homeboy, back. I ain't got a whole bunch of rap. And so that's why I laugh a lot. I ain't got a whole bunch of rap. I ain't got a whole bunch of telling you what I'm going to do. I ain't got a whole bunch of responding when you tell me what you going to do. I ain't got none of that. Let me calm it down, family. Listen, I don't respond to what people tell me they're going to do. And so you can't expect, anytime somebody say something to me, I tell you, I might just laugh. Soup. Soup. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Hey. The value of something is only worth the protection you put on it. Remember this, family. Listen, we family, so I can share this with you. The value of something is only worth the protection that you put on it. What more do I gotta say? What more? Listen to me slow. The value of something is only worth the protection that you put on it. Gucci Mane Jeezy. Mm-hmm. Gucci Mane Jeezy. I ain't got what else got to talk about? I'm talking about. So anyway, family, what had happened was, man, y'all hear me good? Is crypto in the building tonight? General, is Django in the building? General, look at Django. So listen. Let me answer Django. Django said, "Oh, it's going to show my comment section good to believe that right on live." Django said, "Ty, you know we on that here. Let's do something for charity since you on that." Let me tell you something, General Django. I got 5 sons, and I'm not playing with you, man. Got time to play with you. I always say do what you do, and we do what we do. Got time to play with you, man. We ain't gonna play like, listen, one thing about me, we ain't gonna play around slap boxing. We ain't gonna play around putting on gloves. We ain't gonna play around wrestling. I ain't never did that. Never. Somebody slap box with me playing, I'm teeing off. Bam, bam. We ain't playing with that, man. Come on. Man, I'm like gonna be a half 100 in a few years, man. You think I'm playing with you, man? Are you for real? Come on, you on that tie? You on that tie? Let's do something for charity. Do I look like Mike Tyson? I'm not doing nothing for no charity. I'm defending my life. You on that there, like that there. See, like that there, since you on that there. That mean, like that there. Let's do it for church, man. Listen, man. Man, you slap box and play with me, man. You might get knocked out. You grab, I got homeboys that like to talk with their hands. You know, people like that like to talk with their hands. I'm saying, man, I'm saying, man, if you touch me one more again, I don't play all that, man. Man, I don't play them games, man. Come on, man. Y'all think it's sweet because I like to laugh and joke. Okay. I ain't playing them games, man. What type of grown man play them games? Goofy. Come on, Goofy. We ain't doing that, man. Somebody said, please, Flavor, could you explain what Gucci Mane Jeezy is? All you got to do is look up the Gucci Mane and Jeezy. Just Google Gucci Mane and Jeezy and find out what happened. Read the story. That's all you got to do. He said, yeah, you ain't what you say you are, huh? Man, Django, man, go make another account, man. Get out of here with that foolishness. First Works family, what up, family? What up, family? First Works Media, we got to get you in here. So, family, listen. So, what happened was I had the good supposedly doctor on the show, Dr. Alli. Now, when he came on the show, I was very enthusiastic, man. He's a very convincing guy. You know what I mean? Very charming. You know what I'm saying? And in the beginning, I give people the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I give people the benefit of the doubt. I mean, very charming guy. You know what I'm saying? When y'all say so yourself, he's a very charming guy. I mean, charming guy don't mean, it just means that the man is endearing. Like he can engage you. He can engage you a little something. You know what I mean? You be like, man, this guy is very prolific. He's phenomenal. What did he just say? I have to Google that word. He that type of guy. I mean, Dr. Ali Muhammad. But anyway, when he came on the show and he laid out his credentials, I was like, wow, he's a real doctor. We got a real doctor on the show. And in my mind, I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I should have really checked that out first. So even to this day, I don't know. But I hear people saying that he may not be a doctor. Okay, that's one thing. Secondly, he came on the show to talk about a fallen comrade. And that fallen comrade, if you will, let me see if I can find his name real quick. The fallen comrade was, I got it right here. Okay, here you go. What's his name? His name was, I'm going to just say A. Nkosi. Izaziwa Nkosi. And I don't want to ruin a rest in power, big brother. So I'm going to say Nkosi. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, I'm from a place, man. These African words and names really, really bother me. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? But the point of the matter was he came on the show. Let me screen share this. Can I screen share this real quick? Let me see if I can screen share this real quick. And I want to show you something, family, because I like to now the difference. And I got to give props to Jamal, man. Jamal did a phenomenal job with his whether right, wrong, or indifference. He did a phenomenal job with his presentation. You follow what I'm saying? And I salute him on that because I had to practice mine. I'm telling you, I used to watch Sinetta TV. They used to beat me down. They used to get me because I was like Jamal, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I got to come with all this type of stuff. But in fact, I learned how to do it. And Jamal, he actually grabbed the bull by the horn, so to say, and he learned how to do it. And he was able to present his case pretty good. I mean, right or wrong and difference. I'm not saying that the brother is right. I'm not saying the brother is wrong. I just think that he gave a beautiful presentation. And the best thing that Ali Muhammad could have did is just be quiet and came and gave his presentation like he agreed to. But he didn't. He failed to. He tried to run. He sent Crystal Muhammad to talk to me. He didn't talk to me himself. Then the next thing, he sent his wife to talk to me. He didn't talk to me himself. He should have just chilled out and came back. And as he promised and delivered, he should have delivered. but he didn't deliver, and now he's looking crazy. He's looking so crazy that he ultimately came at the people's grand sheik. But let's get back to the first thing that he did. When he came on to represent, if you will. Let me get this right real quick. I want to get a full screen so you can see it. He came on and he represented with this flyer. Now, on this flyer, I want you to pay close attention, family, because I got to set it up. I got to set it up so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, because I am reporting on a story that's going to be developing for quite some time here on Morse World TV, because I'm going to show you some things tonight, and you're going to be like, wow, bro. Wow, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's definitely a wild moment. So anyway, he came with this. He said, help us get justice in the assassination of a Black Panther leader. Donated RBPPMOJ. RBPP. Let's remember now, RBPP is the Revolutionary Black Panther Party, right? So in fact, that money would definitely be going to him. But on the strength that he's that of which he presented himself, you know what I mean? We would have the confidence that it will go there, especially being co-signed by Sister Crystal Muhammad, who have built the credibility on this platform right here. But anyway, it goes on to say, please help the family and Revolutionary Black Panther Party with funeral arrangements, investigation services, and mobilization in the poison and assassination of the death of General Ayaziwa Ngozi. Now, first of all, this flyer came out November the 28th, and I'm not sure the exact date that the brother had the heart attack, but they, without an autopsy, it appears, and I'm going to say it appears, without an autopsy. Now, on the fly, I will tell you this, on the fly, and on the strength of Sister Crystal Muhammad, I brought the brother on the show. I never knew the brother. Off the strength of Crystal Muhammad, I brought the brother on the show. But I didn't know the details, you know what I'm saying? And so, hey, let's go with it. You know what I mean? You got credibility with me. Let's go with it. So little did I know is that the brother actually died of a heart attack with no evidence of foul play, because there had been no investigation as of yet. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he wasn't poisoned. I'm saying that he fell out at the gym with complications of a heart attack, right? But there was no autopsy or anything to determine that he was poisoned. Press 1 if you understand, because it's very significant. You know what I mean? It's very significant, because, and I got to do better at vetting, because if you come on the show and you're asking for donations because you say someone was poisoned, at least you should explain. And I was asking the question, and maybe this is how this got where we're at, so pay close attention. Maybe I should have kept drilling to make you explain how you can say someone was poisoned when, in fact, I don't think an autopsy was even given yet. I don't think so. Possibly could, but I don't think so. But we didn't get to that part. Before we could get into the in-depth interview about Nkosi and the death, the gears shift, and he began to talk about an agent that was there. And this agent that was there was supposedly Jamal. You understand what I'm saying? And so then the show or the interview began to shift and talk about the agent, about Jamal, of Jamal being the agent. Y'all follow me? Y'all following me? So we couldn't even get to the details about the particulars of a fallen comrade supposedly being poisoned, because now it begins to shift and go into the direction of talking about Jamal. Now, Absolutely. Ella said he used you. Yeah, but he who laughs first sometimes don't last laugh. You see what I'm saying? And so when he shifted, talked about Jamal, he didn't, Jamal said he should have kept my name out of his mouth, but in fact, he didn't say anything he didn't say Jamal by name. He just kept saying this guy, and then he named that he was from Milwaukee, da-da-da. Then I think at the end he did. I mean, and with that being said, it changed the whole direction of the conversation, right? And so he still asked for donations, but we still never got an explanation of what happened and how he was poisoned. We never got that explanation because the conversation changed. The next day that he was supposed to come finish, we moved on to talk about that there was agents in the community and he wanted to mention his name. I got all the notes. He wanted to say who it is. I'm going to say who it is today. That's what he said. Right? Now, the next day that he came on, very little was said about the brother assassination. And majority of the conversation was about Jamal. Now, here we go. One thing about me, I really don't look at mistakes as a conventional person does. Oh, that was a mistake. No, I believe everything happened the way they supposed to happen when your heart is in the right place. You understand what I'm talking about? See, when your heart is in the right place, it's not a mistake. It's supposed to happen like that. When your heart is in the right place and you want to open your platform because someone had been fallen or befell because they was poisoned, when your heart is in the right place, can nothing go wrong. I teach my sons that there is no right way to do wrong. Just do right and it'll all work out for you. When your heart is in the right place, there is no mistake. The universe got you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like people say, oh, I know my life in danger. Man, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing more powerful than the universe. Somebody can come and act like they want to bring you to business and just fall off the side of the cliff on the way to come and get you. The universe got you. Have a heart attack while you're driving. Yeah. Gucci Man Jeezy, I'm going to get him. Gucci Man Jeezy. I'm trying to tell you. See, y'all don't believe in this stuff no more, baby. Y'all better get your faith right. But what I'm saying, family, ain't no right way to do wrong. I'm telling you, ain't no free lunch. I don't care if the school gave you that little lunch ticket and you walked in there and you got that little square pizza and it was good. It wasn't free. Somebody paid for it. Ain't no free lunch, man. Ain't no right way to do wrong. I'm trying to tell you. So in other words, although he thought he was being slick, he thought he was going to be a master spin doctor, but the doctor, he can't wake up early enough for the Moorish American Muslim, the Egyptian adapt student. He can't wake up early enough for the Egyptian adapt master. Hold up. The Moorish American adapt master, the Egyptian adapt student. He can't wake up early enough. Because I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you again and again. And I want to tell those people who comes on Moorish World TV, family, be careful when you come on Moorish World TV. You got people that's in this audience right there. They're educated. They're intelligent. They know how to discern the nonsense from what's real. And when you come on and you want to express yourself, just make sure that you're prepared for the questions that come behind you. Most people that watch Moorish World TV, this is the facts and this is the honest truth. Most people that watch Moorish World TV, they watched and got accustomed to me giving information with receipts and me connecting the dots. And in order for you to really appreciate connecting the dots type information, you also have to have a mind to be able to see the abstract and paint the picture clearly for yourself. So we're not dealing with no fool, dumb, crazy type of brothers and sisters in this chat right here. So if you come on Moorish World TV, you better be prepared to respond to some intelligent people intelligently. And you can't come on here with emotions. If you come on here with emotions, you're going to lose off the top. Moorish World TV are the friends of truth. That's it. If I'm your friend, if you're truthful, if you ain't truthful, I'm still the friend of truth, but I guess we can't be friends no more. Today we was cool, tomorrow we might not be. It depends how truthful you are. It is what it is. I'm not going to be your friends off of emotions. I'm only going to be your friend off of truth. That's everybody. I don't care who you are. So with that being said, let's get it started, family. Let's get it started in here. I'm the friend of truth. So I love my sister Crystal Muhammad, but I disagree with Crystal Muhammad on this one. And some people say agree to disagree. I don't care about any of that. I'm just saying I'm going to let the facts call the shots. I'm going to let the facts call the shots. So when he came on the show and he got a few donations, you know what I mean? When he got a few donations, hey, it is what it is. He got his few donations, and I don't know if the family got the donations. I know that my household donated money. And the funny part about it is, let me see this real quick. The funny thing about it is that at the bottom of it, right? Let me see real quick. At the bottom of this flyer, it says, please donate. Anything can help. Though we are aiming for $5,000 for a thorough autopsy, $5,000 for complete private investigation, and $2,500 for mobilization, $8,000 for funeral and burial, total of $20,500. Now, and he said $8,000 for funeral and burial. I don't know how true this is, but it was reported to me that his family had him cremated. Anybody know about that? Am I wrong for reporting that? He need $8,000 for a funeral and burial. We in COVID season. I mean, I know here in Baltimore, they not having funerals like that. And y'all, they having funerals out in California. They having them out there. I don't know. Huh? Are they having funerals in California? Because here in Baltimore, they really not having them. Only the immediate family. And as Tiffany in the chat saying, that he was a veteran. So if he was going to get a burial, the government pays for it. So just even the opening of what we're talking about, he came on this platform. He came on this platform being disingenuous. And Crystal Muhammad should acknowledge that. She should acknowledge that. She don't have to acknowledge it publicly, but she should say, brother, is it true that the brother is a vet and that the government pays for his burial? Is it true Is it true that the brother was cremated? Is it true? Is it true? Crystal Muhammad should do that. She, on the strength of her, is why he came here. Am I wrong for saying that? Help me out. Am I wrong for saying, Crystal, my friend, my sister, I need you to look into that and rectify that? I love you, sis, but we need to rectify why he asked for $8,000 for burial costs when he's a veteran and he was cremated. We need answers now, Sister Crystal, because that's not cool. This is Moorish World TV, and we should have some answers. So I won't tear you upon the coast, but I'm just saying, come on now. Come on, man. We got to do better. But with that being the case, let's go. See what I got here. Let me pull up my file real quick. There we go. So first of all, let me stop this real quick. Oh man, let me stop. Let me see if I can stop this real quick, because I want to try to get this so y'all can see it right. You know what I mean? I want to make sure y'all see it right. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure y'all see this right. I want to blow this demonstration up for you. You know what I mean? Give me 1 second. Oh, let me see. Oh, what's that? Give me 1 second. I want to blow it up for you real quick. You know what I mean? I don't know if I can blow it up, but oh man, I'm tripping. How would I use this? I'm doing like my main man. I'm doing like my main man. Hold up. All right, here we go. Forget it. I'm going to read it to you. So after he mentioned Brother Jamal's name, and I told him that he can come on, and they were going to have a debate. Then right after that, after he stood me up on the debate, and we had to reschedule the debate, and then he stood up the second time. And so I said, well, I'm going to go on and let Jamal do the show and present his demonstration, and you can come back the next day. And Sister Crystal called me and tried to say or give me reason not to do it. But I felt as though it had carried on too long. Let Brother Jamal go. But with that being said, let's get busy, family. Let's get busy, family. We're about to talk about it now. So I want y'all to pay close attention, because this is just an inquiry. This is a simple inquiry. So, but what he told me was, I want you to hear his request for when Jamal come on the show. Y'all paying attention? Watch this. His request when Jamal came on the show. Let me see if you can see it. Give me 1 second. His request when Jamal came on the show. Let me spread this out real quick. Let me see if I can spread it out for you. Give me 1 second, because I want you to see this for yourself. He sent me a text. There it is. He sent me a text, and it says, allow him to make his claim, but do not allow him to display my family name, slave name. That's a red flag. When you are a public figure, whatever name you go by, the public should be privy to. because you are a public servant. He said, our personal lives or our personal attacks or discredit my family, medical degrees, or my family personal life. Now, this is all about credibility. So, because it's about credibility, you cannot disregard who you were before you were Ali Muhammad, or what credentials that you yourself posted online, that you yourself tell people that you are, that you yourself put this stuff out there. Now, if somebody asks you about this, you cannot say, no, we're not going in that area. You yourself told people that you're a doctor. You can't say, well, he can't question my medical degrees. No, you said you're a doctor. So for someone do not want the public to question their medical degrees, what does that mean to you? Say it with me now. They may not be legitimate. Because let me tell you something. If I tell you that I'm a Grand Sheik of the Moorish Science Temple of America, right? I'm a Grand Sheik of the Moorish Science Temple of America. And you have many people that say that they're Grand Sheiks. And what you don't know is that to be a Grand Sheik of the Moorish Science Temple of America, I'm trying to find it. You literally have to be appointed, right? So just like someone said that they're a doctor, when you say Grand Sheik, you actually calling me something that I was appointed. It's a title. And I have the credentials of me being appointed. I really do. I have the credentials. And so if you say, if you're investigating me and I say, well, listen, don't talk about me being a Grand Sheik or not. Listen, you can say whatever you want. I know I called you an agent, but please don't ask me about my medical. Excuse me? Excuse me? You call that man an agent, but now he can't question what you say that you are. You for real? No, you can't be serious. So here we go. Let's finish up. Oh, this gonna be a good night tonight, because y'all gonna learn something. It's just questions. He said, we have to deal with my son in and out of hospitals and life-sustaining care, revealing our home address, slave names, and government. I don't know what government FIRS. I don't know what that means. And last names, but my son and family life is in danger. I don't understand how that could put anybody in danger when it's a dialogue to question the legitimacy of somebody, but possibly so. But hey, you can put that brother in danger by calling him an agent. You can't call a man an agent and then say, hold up, you know what I mean? Nah, now fight like this. That doesn't make sense. But then he goes on to say, and I guarantee you, if you telling me cannot use my family's name or slave name, address or attack me personally, or achievement or degrees or personal life, he will not able to have a leg to stand on, because that was his purpose, his counter pro. Y'all see how silly that sound? Listen, let's read it slow real quick. He said, I guarantee you, if you telling me he cannot use my family name. That is what is used to identify who you are. Why shouldn't he discover, or we discover, who you really are? Family name or slave name, address, or attack me personally, whatever that may mean. But the last one he says, or achievement or degrees. Can't nobody ask you about your achievement or degrees to qualify who you are? Are you serious? And he said if he can't do that, he won't have a leg to stand on. You're absolutely right, because there is no conversation if one cannot question who you say you are. Do y'all follow me? Do y'all follow me? Y'all see how crazy this is? And listen. Many people that came on the show said that guy is super intelligent. And in fact, he is intelligent. But if you listen slow, he ain't intelligent at all. And I'm going to prove it tonight. If you listen slow and you pay attention, he's not intelligent at all. You understand what I'm saying? Many people say, you know what I mean? Many people say, man, he's so intelligent. He's really intelligent, where in fact, all you got to do is slow down. Slow down and listen with patience. Listen with patience. He not that smart. Let me tell you something. A liar, a crook, a thief is never smart. Ain't no right way to do wrong. They never smart. I mean, they never smart. Watch this. I'm going to show you. I got my man Augustus Kane in the building. What up, Augustus? A liar, a crook, a thief, they never smart. Watch this. As you can see the similarities, and I just thought I'd point this out. I should have got some more pictures, but don't worry. Notice how these agents begin to build themselves as freedom fighters. In this picture to your right, Grandmaster Jay takes his head off and put it on the Black Panther guy. In this picture, you see Assata Shakur. He takes her head and put her in a Black Panther uniform, and he's by her side. He also does the same thing with Harriet Tubman. These are the type of things that they do. They build up this fictitious imagery and this fictitious profile to grab at people's heartstrings. You follow me? And that's what they do. They associate. This is called what I would call mental association. And when they associate themselves with certain freedom fighters, and you see them with them, even if it's an image, the soul, or let me say this, the mind is not deciphering the illegitimacy of the fake picture. What the mind is associating the imagery with the intent of a freedom fighter. And ultimately, it legitimizes the fraud that's right before you. You got to watch how your mind works. Got to watch how your mind works. The mind is serious. You know what I mean? And you don't know it's working like that, but this is why our ancestors says, know thyself. You have to study yourself to know how yourself will react and respond, especially in this situation, to imagery. You follow me? Now, he even put the head on. He took Martin Luther King head and put it on. I mean, put it in a Black Panther uniform. And the imagery, see, this is a psychological thing. This is a psychological thing. The imagery will have the unsuspecting mind to associate the legitimacy of one with the other. Y'all understand? Y'all understand this psychology right here? Let me ask you. Press 1 if you want. I want to make sure y'all with me. Y'all understand this psychology right here? This is psychology 101. But let me tell you something. The European does this all the time. He does this with McDonald's. Whenever you go to a city on a drag and you see a McDonald's and you see them golden arches and you see that golden arches and that red, it doesn't mean that you're going to go to every McDonald's. But the mind or the soul begins to see that red, and that red triggers a passion. Red represents passion, and it draws you in. You follow what I'm saying? And when that red draws you in and you associate the golden arches in the red with hunger, You see what I'm saying? Even if you're not hungry, eventually you're going to stop at one of those McDonald's. You know what I mean? And if you don't stop at McDonald's, Wendy's got the same red head. Burger King got the same red sign. Kentucky got the same red sign. Taco Bell got red in it. You're going to stop at one of them. This is how the mind or the soul associates. Man, this is Moorish Science 101. Our ancestors did this. Our ancestors polished up this science. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to pay attention to the association type thing. Now, I just went into colors, but what I wanted to say is that Grandmaster J, as well as Ali Muhammad, they're practicing the same, what you will call witchcraft. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. You know what I mean? We be looking for spooky stuff, but it ain't that serious. You know what I mean? It ain't that serious. It's the same degrees they be working on you. And you got to pay attention. And I'm going to teach you tonight. And so when you leave here tonight, I want you to pay attention to the things that people are trying to draw you in with. You know what I'm saying? They try to draw you in with that poison food. They try to look at the colors of liquor bottles. You know what I'm saying? Look at the liquor bottles, the cigarettes, all of these colors are, I'm trying to tell you, they put these colors on things for a reason. So pay attention, family. But with that, let's keep it moving. Salute to Brother Akhenaten Salam Bey. Let's keep it moving. Now, let's read what he said. Now, in this news article right here, let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. In this news article right here, it says that Black Panthers, hold up, I'm moving too fast. This is Wave 3 News. This is not me. This is Wave 3 News. Black Panthers. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need to go up one. My bad. Here we go. My name is General. This is Wave 3 News. Greetings. My name is General Ahamara Mathis of the Revolutionary Black Panther Party here in Louisville, Kentucky. We are a non-profit 501c4 corporation. We are a political party and military. We still abide by the same original 10-point platform of the original Black Panther Party of Self-Defense of 1966, established by Bobby Seale and Huey P. Newton. I had the honors of opening for Bobby Seale here in Louisville, Kentucky, at the Kentucky Alliance Against Racial and Political Repression 45th Annual Dinner, December 2019, at Hotel Louisville. I'm here to inform that the Black Liberation Movement has its infiltrators. Dr. Ali Muhammad, who claims to be Chief of Operations of the Revolutionary Black Panther Party, is a fraud. I have met him, and he has been in my home. He is a con artist who has positioned himself under the guise of Black Panthers to manipulate women and to collect money for his own gain. I'm only reading a newspaper. He has been let me see. He has been, one second, let me find. He has been banned from St. Louis, Chicago, Michigan. The original Black Panthers in Detroit got in contact with me to inform me they could not identify this man. I have reason to believe he works with the CIA or FBI or just a plain fool. He recruits off of Facebook. I have plenty of literature and findings as evidence to expose his fraud. At this time, I would like a full investigation on who he is. He is a threat to the Black community, for he preys on the vulnerability of Black people and stages events for personal recognition. We, the Revolutionary Black Panther Party of Louisville, have worked very hard for our community in the West End. These are old counterplot tricks, and it's time to expose the fraud. You follow me? So with that being said, that's not me talking. That's not me talking. That is the brother from reporting to Wave 3 News. Not to mention that he came in 2016, and if you look closely here, you will be able to see that this came from his feed where he was trying to create the Revolutionary White Panther Party. Y'all see that? The Revolutionary White Panther Party. And this comes from a feed. So all of these distractions, you know what I'm saying? All of these distractions. In Valdosta, the Revolution Black Panther Party held an armed march Saturday evening without incident in downtown Valdosta. The group made 2 laps around through downtown streets, chanting for justice and revolution. Some marchers was armed, but the majority of marchers appeared unarmed. Marchers chanted slogans for Black power, yellow power, and white power, and people power. Marchers chanted slogans for Black power, yellow power, and people power. Y'all think it's a game? Y'all think it's a game? Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the people of the power, though, because the power of the people won't stop. I got a question. If you was in that march and you know history about the Black Panther Party and your leader had you repeating after them white power, and you did not question that, and you stayed with that, I'm sorry to report, it's not the swindler's fault at that point. It's not his fault at that point. At that point, he knows that he can take you for any ride that he wants to. At that point, when he can make you or inspire you or catch you in the heat of the moment, have you saying and repeating after him, white power? At that point, he knows your pockets, your wife, your children, your home, and anything that you think is yours, he have access to. He knows. Now, when you're talking about intelligent, you may be talking about wickedly intelligent, but he knows if he can get you to say things that's outside of the scope of what the design of the original Black Panthers was all about. Not saying that there shouldn't be white power. I think they should be white power, Black power, everything. I could care less. That's on the individual, not my thing. But when you look at the scope of what the Black Panther movement was about, no, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Somebody said, at Moors, all your base belongs to me. So that's what it is. That's what it is, family. So at the end of the day, Shanice said, if I hear anybody yelling white power, Shanice Malone said, hold up, that's my fault. Wrong comment. Shanice Malone said, if I hear anybody saying white power, I'm out. I feel you. I'm saying, but I don't. I ain't gonna hold it against them. That's their thing. Hey, but ain't my thing. But with that being said, when people continue to follow it after the fact, even when you go home and let it marinate, like, man, I was yelling white power, gay power, black power, yellow power, white power. Power to the people, gay power, gay. Black power, white power, gay power, gay power, gay power. I'm just playing. I got people. For all my people in the rainbow community, I'm just playing. Hey, y'all. Blue power. Now put your hand behind your back. Okay. Like that there. Power to the blue. Like that there. Delta. This is so. Oh my goodness, man. Listen, family. If you have been in that situation, family, just laugh at yourself and keep it moving. You wiser today. Just be happy that you're not there now. Have a laugh at yourself. Don't get mad because I said what you know. Like, you probably sit back like, man, God dang it. I fell for that. Don't get mad and turn away. Laugh at yourself and like, yeah, he got me. I ain't going on Moorish World TV with the Grand Sheik, but he got me. Black power, gay power. I mean, white power with my black comrades. Melody God said, fool power. Oh, man, family. Let me tell you something, family. Listen, as I put this platform together, family, let me stop for a minute. As I put this platform together, family, I want y'all to definitely follow me over there, family, because there's a lot of content that I want to put out and that I have to stick within the guidelines of this content. But I want to tell you something. I'm gonna take a break for a second, but I want to show you something real quick. Right here, what I put in here, I need everybody, if you're able to hit that link where it says sub to Hawker Bay Live, the backup. I want everybody to hit that link, that if something would ever happen to this channel before I get the platform on the website, on the independent website, you won't miss out on nothing because I'll be right over there on that channel. So I need everybody to go and subscribe to this link right here because we got a lot of good stuff coming up, family. I'm talking about a lot of good stuff, and I didn't intend for us to go this way. You know what I'm saying? But we here now. But this is going to be the backup until I get. I'm telling you, I got the channel built. The channel is being built now, and let me see. Somebody said, "Oops, wrong link." Let me check and make sure the link is working. But I'm going to have, you're going to be able to get this straight from, oh, oops, wrong link. Oh, my bad. Hold up. Oh, my goodness. Hold on 1 second. My apology. That's the wrong link. How did I do that? My bad. All right, hold up. Let me do it like this. Let me take a minute and get this right, family, because I want to make sure that you definitely will have access to the information. So let me do it like this. All right, here we go. Everybody hitting it. I just sent y'all to the wrong spot. Man, I'm tripping. All right, here you go. Yeah, I'm glad you told me, fam, because I've thrown that link up in there real heavy, but nevertheless, that mean that everybody is on point. So I'm gonna do it like this. Morse World TV. And I'm gonna do it from this page. From my other page, I do it from here. Bam. There you go. It's from my Dahaka Bay page. And there it is. So as you see my Dahaka Bay account, I don't want y'all to miss nothing. I'm asking y'all to go there, subscribe there, and subscribe for alerts. That is the backup channel, you know, and I'll be doing some stuff from there too. I'll be doing a little bit more racier stuff from there. And what I mean racier, I ain't talking about you're going to have people on the pole and all that. I'm talking about racier as it relates to the information will get a little bit more in depth. You follow me? I got some people coming on this demonstration going to shake you up about some of the people that you think you know in our community. Oh yeah, they ready. They ready. I got some more topics coming. Yeah, you know what I mean? Clayton Bixby. Clayton Bixby. White power. Oh man. Yes, indeed. So, fam, let's get back to it. Also, let me also, family, also remember, you know, I appreciate everybody who make contributions, definitely, but I will always, as my brother Akhenaten say, where your heart is, where your love is, I will always put my Cash App, because actually, at this point, I better be fielding this platform. I'll show you something real quick. Give me a second. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I'm gonna try to pull it up real quick. I'll show you why we need to be building our own platform. Although I'm legitimate as it relates to. I want to show y'all something. I'm gonna share something with y'all real quick. All right, hold on one second. All right. I'm going to show you my last conversation, and then I'll just explain the rest to you. But let me just show this to you. So, there we go. I want to show this to you real quick. I ain't gonna keep nothing from you. I'm going to show you what it is. So this was an hour ago, possibly, I think. And I can show you the whole transmission. I don't care, but I just want to make a point real quick. Check this out. Here we go. So this is from one of Ali's Muhammad wives, the one that was on the show. She said, I understand that feelings may be hurt, but never was an intention. We're the victims, my family and my son. By everyone, including you, these are people slandering my husband, my family, and the party, and have been doing it for years. Chief wouldn't even agree with me inboxing about this because he's not into drama. And it seems like you are enjoying this he say, she say stuff. This is why I asked for receipts, because it's not he say, she say if people back it up with receipts. But we just having conversation now, but I'm going to show you my receipts, which I'm having a conversation about, because that's just one side and is extremely over-exaggerated, all of it, and is sick. But I would like to speak to you. And the statement last night about me inboxing you, he didn't send me, I sent me. I'm in command, as well as my baby was brought up, so I stepped up, but I get your point. It's It's just all a pile of shit and need to be handled more properly. Now, what I told her, let me bring up the other one. So, what I told her, she said it felt like to her that people are piling up on her. Let me just bring up this other part of the conversation real quick. So I'm going to bring up this other part of the conversation before that. Here we go. Oh, that joint's super big. Hold up 1 second. Okay. So before that, this was the conversation that I had with her. She said something about she feel like people are piling up on her. And I'm going to show you what I said. And that was her response to what I said. Let me get a. All right, here you go. So she said, Shalom, due to the fact that things has not been balanced, me and my husband and others would like to postpone the show for today. Now, this was Thursday. Everyone has come on and ganged up on my family, my baby, my husband, on a personal level, including my son's tragic accident. He's in a coma. Daily, we have to monitor his condition. Also, when you say character, that is an intentional thing. I think I said something about, people are speaking about character, something, whatever. She said, I will respond, yes. I felt it should have been sooner. We would like to schedule for after General Ayaziwa funeral. I still want to speak to you today, and they only brought their words. We have real things to talk about. And I say to her, I don't feel like anyone ganged up on. I don't feel like anyone ganged up on these. Ganged up. These are victims of your husband's leadership. They simply told their experience and spoke on your son in reference to how he was placed in the conversation, which her husband placed him in the conversation. It was an attack. It wasn't an attack on your child. People feel victimized, plain and simple. So I meant to say it wasn't an attack on your child. People feel victimized, plain and simple. And she said, I understand what you feel. You may have been hurt, but never was the intention, etc., whatever the case may be. But anyway, so that was, now listen, they had since last Thursday to get on the show, and when they had agreed to come on the show, they knew that the brother funeral was Saturday. And he agreed to do it on Saturday. But then after, all right, we about to get to the good part. After Jamal did that presentation, everything changed. Everything changed. But now watch this. They stood up. I think that one was on Thursday. They were supposed to come Saturday. They changed that. You follow me? So we delayed, but then on the 24th, oh yeah, it came all the way around to the 24th. Jamal did his presentation on the 24th, right? Here we go. It's about to get to the good part now. Let me get to it. Jamal did his presentation on the 24th, right? But now let's go to Wikipedia. This Wikipedia was actually created by Alli himself. And many people would say, well, anybody can create a Wikipedia. But let's use the Wikipedia that he created. Y'all ready for it? Let's connect the dots. Here is the good part. Ali Muhammad. Listen. Now you got to pay attention. Ali Muhammad is an African-American doctor, psychologist, political activist, and revolutionary who founded the Revolutionary Black Panther Party. Y'all ready to pay attention in class? Because now Tahaka Bay kicks in, which claims the continuity from the Black Panther Party of 1966. The RBPP was officially named in 1992. Listen, he is the founder of the Revolutionary Black Panther Party, and he officially named it in 92. Remember these dates, because they're very important. Very, very important. The background. Muhammad was born in Kandar, Ethiopia. At the time, his father, who is an Afro-Caribbean, African-American, descent of a medical doctor working in Ethiopia. Stop, pause, wait a minute. The way that these fictitious profiles are made, they put you in places where you cannot trace nor can you confirm. So they got him in Kandor, Ethiopia. At the time, his father, who is an Afro-Caribbean, one of the red flags that you ever want to find on social media is when people have no pictures with their father, with their mother. You better be aware. Maybe it's a reason for it. However, that's a red flag. It's a red flag when you are unable to see a leader with their family. Ali Muhammad compiled this, and I'm going to show you how we know it. Now, but I need you to pay attention. One moment. Because I know people would say, well, anybody can do that. Anybody could have made this up for him. Nah, this is too detailed, and I'm going to show you why. So I want you to pay attention. We're going to read a few things, but I need you to pay close attention and pay attention to the detail of this Wikipedia profile. His father, who is Afro-Caribbean, African-American descent, was a medical doctor working in Ethiopia. Number one, no, not yet. And also a member of the U.S. Marines. Listen, that is vague at best. A medical doctor working in Ethiopia. His mother, also a medical doctor of Ethiopian descent. Okay. You'll never be able to track that down. You'll never be able to confirm that. Now watch. The couple worked between USA, Caribbean, and Africa and joined the Black Panther Party in 1967. Show us a picture with your parents in the Black Panther Party. The couple also attended Howard University and Washington, D.C. Can we produce? I know you got them pictured with their graduating robes on. I know you do. They said the screen tiny. Hold up, we're gonna get it a little bit bigger. Can you see now? Let's see if we can see now. That's right. So those are the questions we needed to ask. When did they graduate? What's the names? We don't want to talk about that. You should be proud. Listen to it. Howard University and Washington, D.C. together. The couple raised their son, Dr. Muhammad, on the principles of Black Panther Party and ensured his direct participation into the Black Panther Party's program in the community. Now, what we need to know is very simple. At what, my bad, and what state was they participating in the Black Panther Party? Where? What location? And what role did you play among their participation? You understand? These are the questions. Listen, family. Let me stop for a minute. If someone is fighting for your liberation, right? If someone is fighting for your liberation, these are the things that you need answered. These are the things that you need answered. Furthermore, if, like someone said in here, he said Oakland, then he needs to produce something because you are fighting for liberation. Jennifer Kishore said, I know his mother. They all live together. You're fighting for liberation. What I'm saying is, this, you owe this to produce to the people. You know what I mean? You owe this to produce to the people, but we just getting started. Hold up. I hope don't nobody vouch don't vouch for him too fast. Hold up. Now, one thing that you have to understand, and we're going to go back to this in a minute, is something very simple. Hold up. One thing that you're going to have to understand is something very simple. Hold up. What I'm doing here? One thing that you're going to have to understand is something very, very simple, is that when we read this, we're going to have to compare it to some things, right? So now, I remember when Dr. Ali Muhammad came on the show and said he was a doctor. Soon after that, I went and looked it up. And the first thing that came up was his Wikipedia page. Now let me stop this for a minute and let's pull it up. And I'm going to do this in real time. See what I'm saying? So when you look it up, let's go. I'm going to pull it up real time, family. We ain't going to play with this. Because you're going to know. Listen, remember the dates that I mentioned, right? 1 second. Let me screen share. We're going to look it up real time. Okay. So I looked it up. Anybody can create a Wikipedia. Anybody can. I can create one of myself tonight if I wanted to. You know what I mean? Now listen. So I looked it up myself, right? But then when I came back and looked at it yesterday, when I first looked at it, it was a full page. When I came back and looked at it, this was all left. And the original page, it had that he had, I think it said 23 children. And it was much more information. So I said to myself, hold up, wait a minute. What the heck happened? What happened to all the information that was up here? So, because I am a researcher, what I did was try to find out when the information was changed. Who changed the information? When was it changed? Now, if it's been changed recently, then Hubert has a problem. So, in my research ability, I found out, Hubert, you have a problem. Why did you change the information, Hubert? Bam! There it is. He changed it 9/36, February the 25th, 2021. I know you can't see it, so I'm going to zoom in for you. I'm going to zoom in for you. Why is that significant? Why is that significant? The reason why that is significant is because on the 24th, guess who did their presentation? Voila. That's why he changed it. Oh, I know it's blurry, but this is why he changed it. This is why he changed it. Because on the 24th, Jamal did his presentation in his absence. So in the 25th, he went back and changed it so people would not discover some of the lies that was on the Wikipedia that he had been embellishing for years. Y'all get me? He has been embellishing for years, but not until Jamal went live on the 24th. He took much of the information down. He took much of the information down because he knew that he was going to have to reconcile it. But it don't even matter. The information up there, you're still going to have to reconcile with Brother Tahaka Bey. You're going to have to reconcile. Now listen to what he said. He said that in his third paragraph, Muhammad earned a medical degree in internal medicine from the University of Tripoli in Libya. He doesn't have any date up there. He doesn't have any date. Suspect. And continued his medical education in the University of Natal. Currently, the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Now listen to what he said. He continued his education at the University of Natal. But now Natal is currently the University of KwaZulu-Natal. All right? Don't forget that. All right? Here you go again. When he changed it. That's right. We can pull it all up. You follow me? Now, let me pull that down a little bit. Work with me. I got to zoom a little bit. All right, let me zoom just a little bit. All right. So, Ali Muhammad, this is coming straight out the article. Ali Muhammad is an African-American doctor. Hold up. What do I do now? Hold up, family. Hold up, something trying to act up on me. Okay, there we go. Ali Muhammad is an Afro-American doctor. All right, let me blow it up a little bit more. There we go. Ali Muhammad is an African-American doctor, psychologist, political activist, and revolutionary who founded the revolutionary Black Panther Party. Claims continuity from the Black Panther Party of 1966. Y'all got to remember this. Y'all got to remember this. Pay attention. Officially named in 1992. Now, what you will find is on his arrest record, he was born in 1978. In 1992, he was only 14 years old when he founded the Revolutionary Black Panther Party. Maybe my dates is off. I don't know. But it says arrest age is 41 because he was arrested, obviously, before his birthday. Current age, 42. And he was born 9/7/78. Therefore, in 1992, according to Wikipedia, according to his own write-up, he officially named it in 1992 the Revolutionary Black Panther Party. He was 14. He founded the Revolution Black Panther Party, and he named it in 1992. Now, the first thing we need to see is your first mission in 1992. You got pictures? Anything? Flag? See, we got a flag over here. Let me get me a Black Panther. Black Power! 1992. 92! 92, Alli! 92! Black Power! 92. 14 years old. 14. Come on, man. You see? You see? It's not that he's smart. It's that we were not paying attention. And I'm talking about those who chose to follow him. They didn't pay attention. That's all. They were so amped up with liberating our people. They didn't realize that he claimed that he founded the new Black Panther Party in 1992. He named it in 1992. But the way that he embellished, he left room so he could try to wiggle out of it. That's why he said it was named in 1992. Now, where were you in 1992? We got some more. We got some more. You have to show us where you were in 1992. I know you got some pictures. You love the camera. I'm sure you do. We're not finished yet, brother. I'm just, hey, I'm going to make people consider before they think about following you. Even the people that want to go and do your dirty work going to have to think about this tonight. You follow me? Even the people that want to do your dirty work because they mad. They're going to have to consider these questions. I'm not saying that you didn't. Could have been a child prodigy of the Black Panther Party. I don't know. But hey, help us out just a little bit. Now, because we all right, come on, let's get busy. We got 30 more minutes up in here. Let's get busy. Now, so you would have to be 14 years old when you named or founded the party. Right. All right. Hold up 1 second. There you go. Hold up 1 second. Now, let's talk about schooling. Muhammad earned his medical degree in internal medicine from the University of Libya. Now, we have a problem. And continue his medical education at the University of Natal, currently the University of KwaZulu-Natal, earning a medical degree in neurology. There's a problem with that. Again, we don't have any dates. But here's the problem. On the Wikipedia that he created, and we know that he created because it changed right after, the evidence points to that, It says he is an African American doctor. Now, family, pay close attention. Pay close attention. Ali Muhammad is an African American doctor. And if you are an African American doctor and you have got degrees in Libya as well as South Africa and you practice medicine in America, one thing that you have to do is meet the criteria. One of his things is neurology, but even in internal medicine. What type of education do you need to become an internist? We're talking about internal medicine. The road to becoming a doctor starts the same way. Remember what he said, that he has a degree in neurology and he has a medical degree in internal medicine. Pay attention. What type of education does it take to become an internalist? The road to becoming a doctor starts the same way, regardless of specialty. You need to obtain both a 4 years bachelor degree and a 4 years medical degree. In order to gain acceptance into a medical school, you need to demonstrate the solid academic metrics of experience working with patients in a clinical setting and a passion for medicine. Once in school, expect to complete 2 years of basic science instruction in a classroom setting. You'll spend the final 2 years of medical school completing clinical rotations to gain experience working directly with patients. It's also during medical school that you'll start the licensure procedure, which begins with completing the United States Medical Licensing Examination. Now, stop there. In order to be an African American doctor, quote unquote, you would have to complete the United States Medical Licensing Examination. Can you produce it? Step 1, near the end of your second year, most students take the USMLE residency position as you draw closer to the end of medical school. Now, let's stop for a minute. At 14, he founded the new Black Panther Party. At 14, he founded the Revolutionary and founded the Revolutionary Black Panther Party. Now, at some point in time, he went to medical school for 8 years and completed residency so he can practice medicine in America, because it says that he's an African American. He's an African American doctor. I'm sorry. Because now listen, the University of Natal and the former University, South African Province Natal, which later became KwaZulu-Natal, the University of Natal no longer exists. So he say he attended the University of Natal that is now KwaZulu-Natal. Let me slim this down a little bit. Which is now KwaZulu-Natal, a distinct entity, as it was incorporated into the University of KwaZulu-Natal on January 2004. Now let's stop there for a minute. He was 14 when he founded the new Black Panther Party, the Revolutionary Black Panther Party. Right? But at what age was he when he completed these requirements to become an African American doctor? So sometime between 92 and 2004, he completed some sort of residency. Right? Because remember, the reason why I'm saying 2004, because he said he got a degree from the University of Natal that is now the University of KwaZulu. And the University of Libya. But in order to practice medicine in America, I don't think that transfer over. Y'all see what we getting to? Let me stop. Let me make sure everybody with me as I finish up tonight. Y'all see what we getting to? Do y'all see what we getting to? Press 1 if y'all see what we getting to. Do y'all get it so far? I want to make sure y'all get it, because if not, I can review. You know what I mean? Okay. Listen. I want to make sure that y'all getting this, because the intentions of this show, listen, is to have people to question before they move and give their earnings and their life savings that could go towards a real cause to somebody that is swindling. Okay, let's get busy. I mean, 1 second. Now, so the University of KwaZulu, again, there was formed Natal United in 2004, but he said he graduated from Natal. So he had to graduate before 2004. We know that, right? I mean, secondly, somebody says too organized. This ain't organized at all. This is foolishness. I mean, secondly, when you look at in 2006, he filed the business called the East African Corporation. You follow me? The East African Corporation, he filed the business, right? So we know from 2006, 2004 to 2006, he wasn't in college. We do know that. But then he started this business in 2006. You follow me? Now, this is one thing that you have to understand. In filing this business in 2006, and I'm going to stop right there because it's 11/11, and filing this business in 2006, the East African Corporation, and those are the board members, his wives, as well as himself. And filing this corporation in 2006, I'm going to tell you something about that. And I'll stop right there until I'm ready to bring the other receipts. Most likely, that's where the check comes through. Most likely, that's where the check comes through. I would almost guarantee you that if people was around him in 2006, you would see a shift in behavior. But where is he from? When did he pop up? Where was the first chapter? What year was this? Was it 1992? Where was the first chapter of the Revolutionary Black Panther Party under his leadership? These are the questions that people need to ask. See, let me tell you something. The reason that he doesn't want you to question the name, one moment. The reason he don't want you to question the name, Hubert Charles DeBan Higgs or Hubert Higgs, because this name connects him to something other than a revolutionary. In fact, that may not even be his name either. Because I refuse to believe that John Fitzgerald Johnson is Grandmaster Jay's name. Something is telling me that that is not his name. That may not even be his name. 100. And I'm telling you, at the end of the day, if we decide that we want liberation, you know what I mean? Say that is his name. I say it might not. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I'm just telling you, if that's his name, what grade school did he go to? Let's talk about it. Anybody know what school he went to? Anybody been to school? Any classmates? Huh? That wouldn't even make a difference at this point. You know what I mean? Because they can flip these people. But any classmates? If you sure Jamal Yah say that's his name, are you sure? Are you sure? How you know that's his name? I mean, how you know? I'm trying to tell you, family. This thing is deep. Y'all really need to. I watch people condemn. I watch people condemn the story surrounding Fred Hampton. You know, I watched the people condemn the story, man, but it was a deep thing, man, and they was bringing it up last night. He said PS6 in Brooklyn. Jamal tripping. Jamal, you want to hit the link and come on? Jamal, his lawyer. PS6 in Brooklyn. PSC is making that cream. People always ask, what the heck does that mean? Black power, blue power. So anyway, family, you know we're going to do this again. We got more to go. You know what I mean? We got more to go. But I'm going to tell you something. The comparison to him and Grandmaster Jay is staggering. You know what I mean? It's staggering as it relates to being compared. It is. It really is. With that being said, family, I want to see if I can bring my brother in, man. I like to bring in Brother Akhenaten, man, to bring in that wisdom. You know what I mean? Anybody know Brother Akhenaten? Anybody seen him anywhere? Let's see if Brother Akhenaten can come on in. Let me see. I'm gonna send the link in our noble Atlanta 33 chat and see if we can get Brother Akhenaten in here for a minute. I can't find his page for some reason. Let me see if I can pull him up. Is you up, brother? Brother, you work like me. You got to be up. I mean, I ask that everybody hit that like button, family, because we need to get this word out. We got time to play. Got time to play. Got to get this word out. And I'm telling you, fam, we got a lot of people coming on here soon, family. Let me ask you a question. Hold on one second. Let me get that out. So yeah, I sent that to Brother Akhenaten demonstration. But head honcho, real talk. We out here in the trenches and these fake is playing. Yeah. 100 Black Warrior Spirit, 100. But do you know what I don't understand is? One thing I don't understand is how they creep in and we get so overwhelmed. 2 minutes left in the studio production. Okay, Brother Akhenaten, how we get so overwhelmed with trying to liberate our people and we miss all these clear signs. We miss all these clear signs. Like, I would love someone to come on here and say, did you believe he was a doctor from the beginning, or you just didn't care? I mean, did you believe, or you just didn't care? Or you just didn't care? And this is just the beginning. Like, I'm the wrong one to jump bad with. Because for real, man, listen, I had nothing and I still have nothing against Ali Muhammad. The only thing I have against him is when I disagree with you. Don't call me no agent. I mean, because you're going to have to show some receipts. Look, Jamal say, yeah, he was a doctor. He have 2 degrees. But come on, Jamal. Come on the show. You gonna come on the show, Jamal? Jamal crazy. Yeah, come on the show. But yeah, we know he made that Wikipedia. That's easy. Because I'm telling you, I wish I would have copied that Wikipedia, the first one. I know now. You know what I'm saying? I know now. He said everybody looking for a hero. But at the end of the day, no vetting being done. Exactly, family. We need to listen. Everybody has a background, and every background ain't pretty. You know what I mean? Mine ain't that pretty. You know what I mean? But that's the importance of me getting my life right. Malcolm X's life wasn't that pretty. You know what Grandmaster Jay had this nerve to say the other day? He said, and no, I ain't telling you about my background. Nobody asked Martin Luther King about his background. No one asked Malcolm X about his background. I was like, what? We knew that Martin's name was Michael. And if you don't know that Martin's name was Michael, then you just didn't care to look it up. But it's public information. We pretty much knew everything about Martin, about Malcolm. Hey, you ain't asked, we just come to free you. And you didn't ask Malcolm, what his history was. We knew about Detroit Red and the European women and the dope and the conch in his head. We knew all about that. Without that, we couldn't make the movie to be so inspiring to go from Detroit Red to Malcolm X. There wouldn't be no movie. He said this ridiculous thing, and this brother that was interviewing him was like, that's right. He said some powerful stuff. I'm like, he did? Well, let me rewind this stuff so I can catch this powerful stuff. Then you had the brother with the dreads. You know what I mean? He had the brother with the dreads, and the brother sitting up there. He was like, that was powerful. I was like, what? And I know OC the Great was sitting up there like, OC the Great. I see the guy, OC the Great. OC the Great was sitting up there like, such a genius. Hands down, such a genius. OC the Great, he in love with Grandmaster J, man. Look. We need to get on code. We just need to get on code. Everybody get on code and stay on code. He didn't do a morning mental and a facts over feeling, but it sure felt like it. Hey, said, hey, look, hold on. Ain't that what he said? He said, hold on. Oh, I got to make sure y'all heard me on that one. I like that one. He didn't do a facts over feelings, but it sure felt like it. I was like, stop it. Snap out of it. You a grown man. Stop it. It sure felt like it. Oh my God. Y'all did that. Press one if y'all seen that one. I watched that stuff too. It's very entertaining. Oh my goodness. I was looking at him like, boy, if he was my brother. Boy, if he was my brother. If he was in striking distance. And you know, we don't respond to people, you know, we just stay on code. And you know, I'm gonna be doing this new podcast. You know, I'll be doing this new podcast. And is it me? But everybody that come for Grandmaster J back, they look a little bit slow though. Not for real. With all due respect, y'all see the one, the lady K, Grandmaster J, get on code, y'all. She be having them little cheesy videos. They gonna say I hate dog Grand. I'm just having fun. Grandmaster J. Yeah, he be playing that old folk music. And oh my God. Man, I'm like, man, this is great. I didn't even know about her, right? But I watched the video and Grandmaster J named her name. I'm like, man, who is that one? I went and checked her out and she was like, yes. And she did a video about me. I'm an agent or something. I said, I ain't even gonna say your name, sis. Sis, keep on trying, sis. I ain't even gonna say your name. Nope, I ain't gonna say your name. She's like, Grandmaster J. Yeah. NFC for life. Now look at the picture. Her emoji, she just laying there like it. Yeah, K Money. Her emoji, she just like. I'm like, listen, family. I'm gonna tell you something. I want every 445 people to know that, listen, if they get me if I get down and they attack me and you make a video, I want you to run it through Sean, C Trey, and my sister, what's my sister's name? Dolores, and people like that. Run it to these people. Run it to Kelly X. Run it to them. And let them get you approval. Don't you be putting no video out there defending me looking like you on no slow bus. Don't you dare do it. I'm trying to tell you. Run it through some of the people, some of the veterans here on Moorish World TV. Love, Augustus Kane, anybody. Run it to somebody. But just don't record that thing and send it to Sean. Get Sean approval. Don't be putting that stuff on there and saying, Tahaka Bay. Y'all can't do nothing with no Tahaka Bay. Soon as he do his research, it's over. You got some gum? Nah, don't let them represent me, C-Trey. No word. I'm trying to tell you, y'all see somebody try and represent me and they on that slow bus, say, man, listen, they don't represent no Tahaka Bay. They don't represent no Tahaka Bay. Y'all better not let them represent me. And I'm talking about like Faith Speaks Life and all the good people up here. Demetrius, everybody. Don't let nobody come in here representing me if I look like things I done took off, and me and the assistant grand sheik, we done traveled the country and they ain't got a chance to make videos and they done piled up on me, and y'all come up here and try to represent me. Y'all better run it by somebody. Tell them, but yeah, Tahaka Bay, y'all can't do nothing with Tahaka Bay. 2 snaps and bat, boom, bat. No, 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 no. Run that by JG. And y'all better not let them put that stuff out on me. With that being said, I'm just having a little fun. I got my good brother, the hardest working man in the Moorish world, Brother Akhenaten Salam Bey. How you doing, brother?
I'm Morrissey well, magnificent and majestic, a reflection of you, Malcolm.
Brother, you are shining today. Where you been at today? To a party? Goodness gracious, you're looking good, brother. You're looking like
Praise Allah.
You're looking like you've been to a Moorishly event. What happened today,
That's
brother?
right.
Talk to me.
Hey, you know, we had our event, the Guidance of the Nation, Sunday school, and Quran class. Islam.
Yes,
and,
sir.
Couple other events just supporting our good brother, Tyrone L, and doing his thing. You know, we were talking about how to survive 2021. And Tyrone L, he put it in, and he featured a couple of our other members like Moabitis Atej Bey and Brother Malik McGee Bey. So we just had a great event, and the family was real open, receptive, and really knows that the Moorish Science Temple of America is on the ground. We in the street, we doing what we need to do to build our people, because that's where it starts first, building ourselves, and then our community. So that's what it's about. And then you caught me. I was in the studio production room and getting some things ready for my radio program coming up this Wednesday. So you don't get it twisted. Tuesday night, early Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Midnight to 3 a.m. And we're going to talk a little bit about, in line with you just saying, Grand Sheik, about this, about COINTELPRO and operatives out there, because, there's some new information come out about Malcolm X and also about Fred Hampton Sr. So we got to keep the light on, just like what you were doing right here on this program, the Moorish World TV. And I just say salute. You are given, credibility. I think everybody knows that been hip to you now on Moorish World TV. You come with receipts, right? And you help us to think, bringing out information that's really should be given. And let me first again rise and give praise to Allah and honors to his prophet and honors to the forerunner, the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, and honors to each and every one that are here, because honoring you is in our divine instruction from the Holy Prophet say that when I honor you, I'm honoring Allah. And because we are what our forefathers and foremothers were, without a doubt or contradiction, when I honor you, I'm honoring our ancestors. So we are the ancestors who come again. And so when I look at Tahaka Bay and some of the other brothers and sisters that have come on this platform, it's our ancestors who come again with certain spirit. And the spirit that we have is about bringing the truth. This is what Moors have been particularly noted for. We revolted against injustices. Any of the slave revolts, that was the Moors. We have a record of Moors, Muslims being revolting against injustices. And we have to deal with the injustices that happen within ourselves. So, Grand Sheik, as you were saying, I'm going to just highlight something and turn it back over to you. You were like, we seem like we always right there with that first eye, thinking the same thoughts, because I kind of felt a way. I didn't want to, make a person feel uncomfortable. Let me say it like that. But when they kept describing this brother as intelligent, I just said, my, and in some of the discourse, you can hear them saying that Well, it was like their inner voice telling them, like, "Hey, something up now. If he's not moving the way he's supposed to move, like a revolutionary is supposed to move, oh, we need to question that, you know." And this is what is important. I think it is important that we're going through this period of time right now, and I hope everybody paying attention. It's no accident. You know, the Prophet Noble Jew Ali says there are no happenings. Law governs all events. He didn't say some. He said all events. So we got to pay attention to the events that's happening today. I just posted on my website, on my social media, Grand Sheik, another aspect that's been revealing. We got this movie called the Judas and the Black Messiah. We had which is highlighting about Fred Hampton Sr. and the Black Panthers. And we have it's another one I'm thinking of. It's not coming to me right now, but it's all centered around what the issues that you've been talking about ever since GMJ. And another one is what I'm going to cover a little bit about is you know, not only is the COINTELPRO and espionage going into our organizations, but they tap into our celebrities who are the voice and the voice and the influencers in our community. So I'm talking about one that's going to highlight is about our dear sister Billie Holiday. You know, we heard about Sam Cooke, how they, you know, were well, really, we could say all this evidence point to the fact that, you know, the alphabet people, if you will, were involved in his death. Very suspicious because of the fact of what he was galvanizing people to, you know, take control of their what do you call it? The intelligence, what do you call it, Greg? Their information, their production, whatever they produce. I don't know why it's not coming in my head right now, but their private, man, it's their, you know, when somebody produces something and you want to protect the copyright of it, and a lot of times, you know, what happens with an artist that they don't protect their own copyright, and so somebody takes it over. Well, what Sam Cooke was doing was trying to galvanize the people to take over in their own product material. So, in other words, this is the same thing they was doing with a lot of our celebrities, and one of them was Billie Holiday. They didn't want her to sing that song, Strange Fruit. And I just bring that up again just to say how they're everywhere. And we have to be reminded of that and know that we must vet our leadership and begin to understand, you know, that if our leadership falls any way away from the standard of their principles, you need to check it. And it's your responsibility to check it if you're in the ring. Doesn't matter what their office that you're holding, just like you Grand Sheik, you know, you hold an office, you're supposed to hold them accountable, you know, and that's been our problem. And honest to you for creating the organization called the Alliance for Political Accountability, which is real key. And that's some of the things that Fred Hampton Sr. was talking about. And then there's another thing, you know, he's holding people accountable is one of the key things, the aspect of the political fight that we must be about. And we can see a long legacy. And, you know, I've been bringing attention a lot, Grand Sheik, to the brother who's in prison today, and that goes back to that time era. And we know a lot of our brothers and sisters who the real revolutionaries are still behind the wall today. But one I want to highlight on, and you look at some of the footages that are in the movie and other documentaries, and that's Brother H. Rap Brown, aka Imam Jamil Alameen. If you see him in the pictures, and you know that he is one of if you look at his plight right now, even with all the evidence that has come out, even one of the brother that actually did the killing, confessed, and they won't let that information out. They won't release Imam Jamil Alameen. And he was a brother that came in and cleaned up the neighborhood. But they had an agent that really wanted Imam Jamil for all these years. That's how deep this thing is, you know? And here they have our brother. So we just have to be more diligent and understand, Grand Sheik. That was a great presentation. I was listening while I was doing my production, and I caught a lot of things that you were bringing out. It's the simple things, and some of the things that you're sharing with people, y'all should be paying the Grand Sheik. You know, he's showing you how to do the research. You know, this is an educational moment. How to do the research now when you get involved in an organization, or you have some, if you want to vet a person. And it's simple now. You know, when you got access to the social media, you just have to know some of the skills, and the Grand Sheik is actually mentoring you all. That's why you should support him just for the research. And I'm sure a lot of you have gained from how he did just some basic, simple research. It takes a lot of patience, though, doesn't it? It takes a lot of patience and diligence to look at the information. You can't just read and gloss over stuff. You have to really look at it, pay attention, and the Grand Sheik has demonstrated that not only in this instance, but also when it all started off with GMJ. And a lot of you are here now as a result of our Grand Sheik putting it on the line, showing you receipts after receipts after receipts. Why? To help you, to save your life, to save your loved one's life. And this is what our role is. So honors to you, Grand Sheik, and I'll close with this point here. Truth has a footprint or fingerprint, whatever you want to say, and so does falsehood. You can see the pattern, and you picked out a lot of them right there. So honors to you, and salute to all those that, you know, had the courage to come up and step forward. And Grand Sheik, just keep the light shining, because that's what they don't like. You know, when they hit, the work is done most of the time through ignorance. And, you know, I'm in the media, you in the media, Grand Sheik. And if people study how the media works, and it was a statement that's made here in some of the production I'm bringing out here, that really underscores everything. The narrative of Fred Hampton Sr., of you can name any of them. The narrative, most of the time in the mass media mind manipulators, right, is written by the FBI or any of those entities that were looking for the demise of our organization and those who were assassinated. They were written by them, or one that were hired by them. And if you look at it now, we're coming up with new information about Malcolm X, about Fred Hampton Sr., and many others, and it shows that it was the media who had controlled the narrative. And do you know, Grand Sheik, we look at in 1898, Wilmington, North Carolina, that was burned. It was controlled. It was another Wall Street. Everybody like to talk about Tulsa Wall Street, but we had many of them around the country. And all of them, even here in Atlanta, Sweet Auburn, it was started by the newspapers, those who control the narrative of the newspaper. When we talk about the riots and the takeovers, it was a coup d'etat that happened in these areas where our people controlled economically, socially, and politically. And those are the things we must, you know, be aware of and know that why it's important to have our own free press and our own media. So salute And gratitude, Grand Chief, for the invitation to be in here.
Indeed, indeed. And don't go nowhere, brother. See, Sales Bay, are you there, brother? He hit the link and came in. But let me share this with the family before y'all go anywhere. I'm glad that y'all stuck around to hear the final word from my brother. But while my brother was talking, that's why I wasn't paying close attention. But I got confidence that I'm going to come back and check everything out. So I check things in real time. And so what had happened was while I was checking things in real time, I found out that tonight, while we was doing the show, I'm going to show you something here. Pay attention, family. You got to stay on top of this stuff. You know what I mean? When you are doing something that this is risky, it's always risky to put information out that people don't want out. And let me see if y'all can read this here. If you can't read it, I'm going to pull it in for you. That just came to my email, right? Let me do it like that. That just came to my email. If you can't read it, what I will do is I will download it. I'm going to do it another way. I got you. I'm going to do it another way. I want to read this to you, family. Don't go nowhere. Stand by. Let me stop this real quick. Let me stop this screen share and let me download. I want to show you something. This is how real it is when I'm telling you about we need to create our own platform. And this is why I say, hit the Cash app, help support as we create our own platform. Go to the other channel, subscribe. All of this is, I'm telling you by design that, we have to be prepared. Let me show you something. Don't go nowhere. Stand by. Give me a second. Now, let me get right here. Hold up. I know how I'm going to do it. Let's get right here. And we're going to go with right there. Okay, let's open it up in photos so I can blow it up for you. I want you to see that how serious this is. People say, oh, he's doing this for money. He's doing this for money. People giving donation. We're doing this for money. Listen, I'm telling you that I am preparing to be able to provide you with information here until forever worry. Watch this. Because people don't like this. I think this is it right here. Here it is. Now I can make it bigger now. Hi, Morse World TV. This is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. These are all the videos. Please note that the violation may also occur in the title, video description, channel image, or background. We would like to give you the opportunity to remove or edit the private information that might present within the content reported. This notification informs you that another user have raised a privacy concern about your content. However, it will not automatically result in your videos being restricted, and no corresponding penalty have been applied to your videos at this time. We would like to give you an opportunity to remove or edit private information that might be present within the content reported. We will review the complaints for the violations of our private privacy guidelines and consider restricting the content if needed. Please note that you may not need to remove the content entirely in order to resolve this issue. YouTube asks for, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And what I have done for you, because I believe in transparency, I just sent you all the videos. And now, if somebody tap one of them videos, name one of the videos that is reported. Guess who the first video that's reported on that list, and I'm screen shared with you right now because I tapped it. I'm going to screen share. This is how serious it is. And if you like good content like this, you should support whenever, I know you can't support all the time, but it should definitely be supported, So here we go. That's the first video. An agent on Morse World TV, Jamal Cannon, say he can prove it. That's the first one. Do you follow me? So what I'm telling you, and anybody that thinks that this guy, Alli, is one who has a viable reasonable path to liberation, you are tripping. You are tripping. And if you continue to go down that path, you cannot blame anybody but yourself. As you can see, why we were here, he didn't have enough courage to come on the show when he was offered over 3 times. And for me to just fall back and just give him the stage, he didn't have that courage. But now everybody's coming out. He's flagged every show that we have produced. So there you go, family. This is the reason why I just today, this is the reason why today I put in there and said, subscribe to the other channel. And on the bottom of the screen, is the link to Tahaka Bay Live. But what we need to do, we need to go on our own platform. That's it. That's what we need to do at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that is Ali Muhammad. We know that's him without a doubt or contradiction, because every video that he flagged is the videos post the conversation that he was on the show. So I thank you, family. Always remember, family, I'm building for a bigger cause, and the bigger cause is for us to have our own media, us to be informed, not informants, but informed as to what is going on, and be transparent, so we know which way to move. And so when I just checked my email and I seen it, I'm like, man, already. And that's why I tell people, keep the cussing down. Try not to cuss. I know that we have our own little circles, and we are comfortable in them circles, but right here is you kind of compromise what we're trying to do here. Even if you're relaxed in your cursing and your body language, even like when the brother bought the gun on the I really wasn't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Because you give people the reason to provoke you. You know what I'm saying? And you give them the reason to even try to say something. Remember, we don't own this platform, and we have to acknowledge that. I mean, we don't own this platform. In fact, we don't even own our own, what you would call it. We need our own, man, I forget what you call it. Some of the companies have them. I forget what you could now my brain locking up. But anyway, a server. I mean, we need our own servers.
Right.
And we don't even own our own server. So I mean, we can't be. This is what's funny to me, how honor to brothers and sisters of the Black Panther Party that do put their life on the line and are serious. But a more practical way is go into these communities and strategically find out how you can be the alderman, or put somebody in the alderman position, how you can be the city on the city council, or put somebody there. And if we can feed 1,000 people, those same 1,000 people can dedicate their vote to that capable person in our community to take over every part of our community piece by piece. And then at that point, we call the shots. All the way up to the mayor, we call the shots. And so that's what we need to be working on. And we're going to be working on that this year. So all of y'all who was a part of the Black Panther Party, and I don't want y'all to give up yet. The Alliance for Political Accountability, it's the same program, minus brandishing the weapons. What are we brandishing weapons for? If we need them, we know where to get them. I mean, come on, man. Our people killing each other every day. You know what I'm saying? Come on. That is pointless at this point. They got a drone that can eat Uday and Kusei, shoot him in the head while he taking a poop after he ate his bagel in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I mean, like, you're not really making a threat just because you got some guns walking down the streets. At this point, they just props. You know what I'm saying? In fact, you don't want nobody to know what you got and what you're working with anyway. That's right. That worked for the 60s, but I'm saying right now we in the 2000s. I mean, we in the 2021. You know what I mean? Man, you got, man, they walk around you and poke you with a needle in your butt and you fall out. Like, come on, we need to be more practical. You know what I'm saying? We have to be more practical. And so this is why we need to get boots on the ground with the Alliance for Political Accountability. Because in that way, if something was to happen, you know, you can't kill the revolution. You can't kill it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, family, I appreciate y'all. Ravagana, what you think about that? Already, man. I try to tell people.
Already, like you said, that's real time there. That's real time. And the phrase I was talking about, you hit it. You joggled my mind. I was talking about intellectual property, right?
Yeah.
And this is our intellectual property, and we should be able to control it, right? And own it. and do everything we can with it to support our community. And that's why I say again, y'all, in my closing thoughts, support Grand Sheik Tahaka Bukebe for what he's been doing thus far. We have to preserve our right for free press. And when you find one that's genuine as our Grand Sheik here, truly representing the people's Grand Sheik in the Moorish Vanguard for the people, we got to preserve it. We got to preserve it any way we can. So honors to you, Grand Sheik, for coming up with a different platform, and that's what time it is. So anybody cannot censor what we are doing, especially knowing that we're doing nothing but putting out the truth. So with that, peace and love, family. Thank you again, Morris World TV. Hit the Cash App, family. Hope you put in the Cash App so people, I'm telling you, we have 400. So the last time I looked, it was 450 something people. Just imagine everybody gave $1. See, the more people that's on here, it doesn't. You don't have to burden one person. You know, one or two people. When we do it together, and $1 could do it. But just imagine we put $10 to that, right? That puts a zero to it, and boom, we're able to do the things we need to do. Islam Grand Sheik.
And I'm definitely going to have that platform up and running within the next couple weeks. That platform is going to be up and running in the next couple weeks because we have a lot of sensitive information, or we have information that's going to make people sensitive. Put it that way.
Right.
We have a lot of information that's going to make people sensitive. And some of your greatest heroes that you think is on the square is really way out there. And they on the square, but it ain't the square for you now. But so, and we're going to talk about it. So I appreciate you, Grand Sheik, my guy. So somebody had asked, we are in the same Masonic temple. They must was making a joke. But again, family, this is, and Brother Cryptonomics, email me, brother, so you can walk me through the other streaming site, Brother Cryptonomics, so we can set up something and do that, Cryptonomics. But I want to tell y'all, this is my brother, as well.
Grand Sheik, tell them about the 7-city tour. You're gonna be here. We hosting you in March.
I'm gonna be in Atlanta March the 20th. I didn't want to mention it yet until I have the flyer ready, but I will be in Atlanta March the 20th. And we are going to be talking about this COINTELPRO that started with our Prophet Noble Drew Ali, all the way up into now. And much of the COINTELPRO looks like you. The hand that moves it may not be you, but the hand that is applied is normally looking like your hand. It be from amongst ourselves.
Do that.
We're going to be talking about that, family. So on the 20th, and then, oh yeah, I'm coming to Dallas. I'm probably going to be in Dallas, and what I said today, in April. I'm coming to Dallas in April. That's right. Quincy Robinson L. Salute to our brother there. We'll be on the phone tomorrow to set up the venue for Dallas. And I need everybody to come on now, fam. We're going to turn out. I'm even going to do a couple songs. But AGS, y'all doing beautiful work in Atlanta. I can't wait to come, brother. Looking good. That's right. I'm coming today. I'm going to be over the West End. That's right. I'm
There
gonna
you
be on
go.
the best man. So all you got to do is pick up the phone and call your best friend. The People's Grand Sheik is coming to town, and he ain't Santa Claus, but I'm bringing some gifts. That was just a freestyle. But brother, I salute you. You are a great inspiration to me. And just for fun, the brothers say, "Are we in the same Mason temple?" But I would tell you, no, we are in the same Moorish Science Temple of America. And I'm the Grand Sheik, and he's the Assistant Grand Sheik of the Moorish Science Temple of America. And that's my brother, my friend, my comrade. And if we got to go back to back and fight this fight, then that's what we going to do. Yep, that's it. We are brothers of the same cause, and I ask you also to join us. I thank everybody that always sisters and brothers, the Lords, crypto that always support, and everybody serving and collecting that support. I want to thank all of y'all for your support. You make it possible with your inspiration. Even if your dollar is not there, your inspiration make it possible. When I look in here and I'm ready to start, and I see over 100 people waiting to hear with crazy old, good old, funny old, you know what I mean, crazy, weird, whatever people want to call me, Tahaka Bay have to say that is inspiration in itself. And I salute you. And I'm definitely coming to Detroit. Absolutely. I got to go and see my friend, the great Sheik Fuqua Bay. That
Islam.
We're going to advance him from his Moorish community and bring him all home with us. That's how I tell him every time he call me. But let me let you go, brother. It's 12 o'clock on the East Coast. Thanks again, brother. Thank you, Moorish World TV. And we will be back here tomorrow. We're going up until Wednesday on Moorish World TV every night. Up until Wednesday. Peace and love, family.